Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester, and today I'll be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin here on the short term, then Bitcoin on the midterm if it does want to load, and then also Bitcoin on the long term. I think we are experiencing some lag as well. I'm not really sure why my internet is just falling apart at the moment, but apologies for that, and hopefully it isn't buffering too much. And I'm definitely going to try and sort this problem because this is 2 days in a row now. I'd just like to say thank you all ever so much for supporting me through my journey. I did hit 1,000 subscribers today. Absolutely amazing. Really, really chuffed. And I have shout out to Tasman's right away because she has made this gift possible. So yeah, thank you ever so much to all of you guys for supporting me on my journey. I really, really do appreciate it. And now we're at 1,000 subs. So let's just keep going to the moon from here, guys. I love it. Absolutely love it. Really, really do appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into Bitcoin, because I wouldn't be here, guys, without you guys. Let's be honest. You guys support me continuously. I've now lost the chat. Hopefully it's not buffering too much, guys. Let me do some shout outs straight away. We've got Isvasop straight away in the chat. Morning, matey. Crypto Chester says good morning. That's me. Joe Hart, congratulations. Yeah, thank you everyone saying congratulations in the chat. We've got Joe Hart, we've got Shivansh, we've got Tasman saying whoop. We've got Gordon W saying, oi, oi, Savaloy as usual. NX coming through, mod on the stream, putting the balloons through, coming there just because of that 1,000 subs coming through. Amazing stuff. Gordon straight in there with a Theta request. Let me get that on my request list for you there, bro. What you guys can expect for the stream today, we're going to go through Bitcoin on the short term, the midterm, and the long term. And then the 3 altcoins that I have chosen today to showcase to you is Ethereum, ADA, and then VeChain. So yeah, we're going to get to them, smash through those altcoins as well. And then we're going to get through to the altcoin request part of the show, right? And that's where you guys are going to put your altcoin requests in the chat, and we will get to that as well. So we've got to Gordon, shout out to Gordon. We've got Alistair coming through there. Good morning to you there, sir. We've got 7 as well. Marty saying congratulations. We've got Mindless Musician saying congratulations on 1K. Yep, smash 1K. Thank you ever so much, guys. Joseph, Angira, Damn South, War Machine, Donkey Plats, Restless, all coming through saying congratulations continuously. So I do appreciate that. Really, really do appreciate that. Apparently we're having something stream. All of a sudden it goes smoothly. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. I think because I'm running another program to produce higher HD quality on my camera, right? So I'm not sure if it's that doing it, so I'm gonna have to run some tests. But it seems to be running okay now. Hopefully everyone's hopefully you're tuned in and it's not lagging too much. But yeah, you know why we're here. We're here to cover Bitcoin. We're here to cover crypto. We're here to cover altcoins. Let's get straight into it without further ado. This is Bitcoin on the shorter term timeframes, right? We discussed this yesterday. We were sat around this zone. We were sat around this zone yesterday, and I said, look, guys, if we're to lose this zone and see that progression to the downside, then we could be looking at a measure move, right? Looking something along the lines of this. But I did say, guys, we need to basically take into account that we did have quite a few bullish divergences coming through here on the 4-hourly here, on the MACD, and also the RSI. So there was a high potential that we were going to bounce from that zone. We bounced. We bounced straight up. And we climbed Everest in a parabolic motion on the hourly. Very, very good stuff indeed. Damn South says, Chester, is there any special thing for 1K subs? Yes, sir, there is. I'm going to be running a competition that's going to be lasting probably about 30 days, I'm thinking. I'm going to have hidden keywords. Oh, just dropped my pen. Hidden keywords throughout the stream. And then when the 30-day period is up, it's going to be like sort of like a treasure hunt sort of thing, and whoever gets to the end of it and works out the code, etc. I'm not quite there on how I'm going to do it yet, but I will be. I'm basically planning that today. I was waiting for myself to hit the 1,000 subs, and then yes, and then also as well as that, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm near enough on every single live after this one today, basically giving out trials on my indicators, the same as my brother does on Bitcoin Beats, right? At first, your camera was super laggy. Now it's good. Hopefully, you got me all in HD up in here. So yeah, I'm going to have quite a few competitions running. And at this point in time, guys, because obviously my channel is not big. It's not huge at all. It's only at 1K subs. Obviously, that's a huge milestone for me. So I do thank you guys for that. But yeah, so 22 viewers. If we're doing a video, if we're doing a giveaway and it's only 22 viewers, the chances of you guys actually winning a trial on these indicators is pretty high, right? So yeah, hopefully we'll have quite a lot of you on your trial periods quite soon, which is going to be great. Going to be great stuff indeed. So I will be doing that from Friday today. Yeah, we Friday today. I think we're Friday today. So my week's been absolutely hectic. Yeah, Friday today. Yeah, Friday today. So I might do a stream tomorrow. Yeah, you know what? I will do a stream tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do a stream tomorrow, and we'll do a giveaway on the stream tomorrow. How about that for 1,000 subs and a stream on a Saturday? Lucky you guys, hey. But yeah. So anyway, back to Bitcoin for now. This is what we were talking about here. The measure move to the downside, but obviously we did bounce. Referencing the bullish divergences as we were discussing yesterday. We bounced in quite a parabolic motion. Let's get some sort of percentages going for that, because that's going to be interesting. Let's go from candle body close there to candle body close to the top side there. 7.43% gain for Bitcoin. I mean, for any asset, that's huge in the space of literally like what, 4 to 5 hours. That's insane. That's not healthy. No, that's it's not too bad. Obviously, it shows a bit more confidence in the terms of Bitcoin, in terms of invalidating this downtrend, right? We do have this lower high, right? We had this lower high, and we came and we conquered. We smashed right through it, invalidating it, making this a bullish pattern, right? Making it a bullish pattern, setting on the daily, right? Setting on the daily a beautiful, beautiful higher low coming through there. I think that might have been, yeah, higher low coming through there. So yeah, that's looking a lot more bullish on the daily. And also here on the hourly, we are seeing this reversal to the upside here, bouncing off this point. I did enter a position as we came down and tested this zone. And the reasoning for that is, guys, the reason I did that, Toy Wolf has got a request coming through there. AVAX, let's have a little look at AVAX once I'm done with, and if you are, once I'm done with the altcoins of the day and also Bitcoin. If you guys are interested, if you're interested, if you're intrigued about the altcoins that I've chosen today, I've got Ethereum, I've got ADA, and I've got VeChain. Then I'm covering Theta. Then I'm covering AVAX as well. You can use random comment picker for YouTube for the giveaway. That'd be quite cool. I think I want to do like the way that Bitcoin Beats does it. He does guess the number that I'm thinking of and stuff like that. I think that's quite cool. And I guess the chat like popping does help out the algorithms as well, right? Yeah, road to 2K up in here. So yeah, as you can see here, this is the trade that I took as we came down for the retest. We tested this horizontal quite strongly, right? I waited for this bounce. I got in the position around this sort of zone as we cleared the 21 moving average, and I rode it up. The measure move that I was looking for here, obviously we didn't get in right away here, guys, just because it's hella steep. It's too steep. It's too much. We can't climb Everest, right? It's too much, right? So we wait for that retest to come down on the horizontal. We banged it up and we made a cheeky just under 3%. I think that was, yeah, just under, or 2.38% around that sort of zone. Looking for that completion of the measure move in terms of a take profit hit. Very nice stuff indeed. Well done, me. No, well done to anyone else who spotted that trade and got involved with that, because I see quite a few people in the Telegram are trading quite a lot, and you seem to be doing quite well, guys. So yeah, well done to you. I take my hat off to you. And it's obviously, if you aren't doing well and if you are hitting some stop losses and you're learning at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you're learning, which is good, which is great. It's great to see. Every trade, you can always take a lesson from every trade and then move forward from that. We've got a request from the mod in the chat. Is that V Fuel? I can't remember what that is. Veta Fuel or something? VTHO. We'll do VTHO. I can't remember what it is, but not off the top of my head. But Tasman, also a request coming through from Tasman as well. TLM as well. So yeah, we'll get to those requests. Not a problem, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Fantastic Friday morning. It's 10:38 here in England. Where are you tuning in from, guys? Let me know in the chat. I'm interested to see how vast and international this stream is getting. Very, very cool stuff. And we did hit 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, amazing stuff there. So yeah, at this point in time for Bitcoin, right? At this point in time for Bitcoin, it's quite an interesting period. We have come up in this sharp parabolic motion. We've cleared this falling wedge pattern with a lot of momentum. Now, I would be inclined to be moving some sort of trend lines around and creating potentially some sort of parallel channel coming through there, right? Some sort of parallel channel coming through. As you can see, parallel channel now formed for a couple of the beginners out there. I can't really speak today. For a couple of the beginners out there, right? Nice parallel channel formed. Now, if we are going to be looking for a break to the upside here, which at this point in time, guys, it's looking pretty bullish. I must say, this is confidence right now. This right here, it's just an absolutely healthy retracement. That is fine. Now, if we are going to be looking for a leg up, we're going to be looking at breaking out of this zone here. We could be looking for a nice juicy long position to the upside, right? And it does look bullish in terms of the longer term time frame, so we're definitely going to have to look at that. Akshay says, Akshay says, I am a dip buyer. Quite a few people are dip buyers, bro. And at the end of the day, crypto is more of an accumulation game, right? If it dips down a lot, a lot of people do buy the dip, and that's why we get insane pumps and stuff like that, right? V-Thor. Okay, interesting. I'll get to V-Thor. Donkey Platts is all the way out in North Carolina. Wicked, bro. Wicked, man. That's really, really cool. I've always wanted to go to like America, and I've been to America. Like I went to New York. I went to like Florida when I was a kid. But yeah, not really over 21. I haven't really enjoyed America properly, right? Obviously, I'm like 25 now, right? So, so yeah, I've got a little I'd like to get there soon, to be honest. But obviously, with COVID and all that stuff, it's going to be pretty hard. I'm going to hit Thailand next for my brother. I think that's going to be cool. We've got Damn South watching from India. Very cool place, bro. I have wanted to go to India as well. Congrats from New Zealand, says Yerp Esra. Yerp Esra. Cool. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the congratulations. So yeah, this would be the measurement for Bitcoin on the hourly that we would be looking for here. In terms of a percent for this trade, it could be around an 8% gain there for Bitcoin, but we need to take into effect here, guys, the high point of this previous pretty steep uptrend that we were referencing before. That's sat at around that 42,500. So the next target I would be looking for is if we can break this this downward sloping resistance line at this point in time. If we can break that and then get over, also we're gonna plot horizontal in as well here, guys. We're gonna plot horizontal at 41,266. If we can get over that as well, then there could be a nice breakout up to this horizontal, which is obviously going to be plotted in from this high point of that previous uptrend that we did see, that very nice steep uptrend, as you can see there, where we did see that curl over in the trend. So obviously we're going to find a bit of resistance here, and also we do have the volume weighted ATR band to take into consideration as well there, guys. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we can actually get rejected off this zone. If we can clear this zone, it's looking like we're not going to clear this zone, guys. I do think if we are going to do anything here, if we can break up this zone, this is going to be the place to watch. We can get a retest. We can maybe get in a nice little long position from 41,266 all the way up to 42,470. Need to do my disclaimer, guys, because nothing I say is financial advice. It's just my opinions on what I think might happen in the markets. Obviously, do your own research, guys. I can't encourage that any more than I do. I'm not a financial advisor. I do not have an economics degree. So yeah, do your own research before taking any trades. Hopefully I can just give you an educational insight. And yeah, that's why I'm here, educating you guys for free, right? 7 out here saying he's out here in London. Cool stuff, bro. Yeah, I haven't been to London in a while, actually. I do like London. Very busy, but I do like London. It's got a lot of nice restaurants and hotels and stuff. Do like London. Come to Cali, says Hazelnut. Yeah, my dad actually lives in California. He ran away when I was 3. But yeah, he lives in California. So yeah, I probably pop there and visit him soon and probably punch him. But yeah, anyway, Tasman's saying come to South Africa. I've got one of my best mates is actually South African. So yeah, that's on the cards, Cape Town and all that stuff. Yeah, definitely for the future when I start my travels, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So yeah, interesting to see how vast the stream is getting, guys. Absolutely killing it. We're on 22 likes, guys. We're on 22 likes. We've only been going for 15 minutes. At the moment, the likes are overtaking the minutes, which is absolutely amazing stuff there. Do appreciate that massively. For 1,000 subs, you guys have killed it right now. Absolutely killed it. I can't believe I hit 1,000, right? It's quite mind-blowing. I literally hit it like 10 minutes before this stream as well, so it's like, whoa, crazy. So yeah, do appreciate that, guys. Anyway, this would be the position that we would be potentially looking for. We do have a measure move to back that up. We've got a breakout to back that up. We've got horizontals to back that up. Now let's see what's good there. We're going to be looking at around a 2.72%. Hey, 2.72% is still a juicy percentage right there. I mean, the trend at the moment is looking a bit too scary, in my opinion. It's looking undecided. That's the word. It's undecided, right? It's undecided on the hourly, and it's pretty explained with the price action that we're seeing here. We're seeing literally a bit of a channel, right? We could probably drop down to the 15-minute actually and see a bit of a range playing out there. As you can see, horizontal to horizontal here. And we're just bouncing from these zones continuously. Let me get a little drawing. Bouncing from these zones continuously, right, in terms of a level of support. It would be around that 39,900. And also, we do have the 200 EMA coming up on the 15-minute as well to basically take into consideration. Now, in terms of resistance, we're definitely finding it here, guys, especially on the 15-minute. A lot of resistance coming through here. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to plan out on the hourly in terms of the MACD, because we're currently really, really undecided on where we want to go in this trend, right? So yeah, we just have to see how that plans out. So yeah, a place to watch would be this. Now we're going to jump to a bigger term time frame and reference the MACD and see if we can get a better gauge from that there. At this point in time, guys, we do need to take into account on the hourly here for Bitcoin. We're literally nearing and we're on the way back to the central point, which is good for another momentous move up. That's going to be very good indeed. But But just take into account, guys, if we do get to that oversold point, we know what happens. We have a sell-off. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, we do need to basically correlate that with the breakout position that we are potentially looking for here at that 41,266 there. So, yeah, interesting stuff happening there on the hourly, and whether we can actually climb into this range point here and see some sort of position get moved up from there. But obviously, if we are going to see any sort of, that's on the basis that we do have the breakup, right? If we do have any sort of momentum to the downside here, which as you can see in the last hour, we are seeing candle body open right now. We are seeing a bit of a dip coming down, testing the 10 simple, which is interesting, right? Very interesting, because if we are going to come down even lower, we've got the 21 coming through there, the 21 moving average. If we lose that, we are then going to be looking at challenging our previous high low, right? Our previous high low in terms of that huge uptrend. Nice reversal coming through. If we invalidate this, guys, it's likely that we are going to come down, test this 200 EMA here, and that's going to be sat at around that, nearly choked then, sat at around that 39,158 there. So yeah, I wouldn't rule that out at all. I really wouldn't rule that out at all. So yeah, watch these zones, people. That's what I'm saying. Watch these zones. But crucially, right now, we are looking for a breakout to the top side, and it is still looking bullish, in my opinion. Now, that is that's the short term covered in 18 minutes. Quite a long time, a bit longer than usual. Now, let's jump to the, for goodness sake, keep drawing the wrong things. Let's jump to the midterm, the 4 hourly here. As you can see, pretty big parallel channel, the range that we've been in for quite a while. We did have a breakout in previous action, right? And it was a bit of a trap, as discussed before when I was streaming before. No long position there to be taking into account. Now, we did break out from this zone. We've been grinding along the top of this zone for quite a while now. Pretty undecided price action. Pretty huge downtrends when it wants to downtrends. But what I'm noticing here for Bitcoin, right? We're just getting these spikes out of nowhere. These continuous spikes. And we saw one of them literally happen yesterday. Or was it today? Was it today? No, it was yesterday, right? Yeah, we saw one of these spikes happening yesterday. So I thought it happened while I was sleeping for a second there. These spikes are really quite steep, quite parabolic. Yes, it does show confidence. Yes, it could be huge investments into Bitcoin, which is positive, right? It is positive. But when you do get a spike, you do get a correctionary period. And that is either quite a strong downtrend in terms of a nice healthy downtrend like we are seeing here, or we're going to see something like that, a nice big dump out of nowhere. And that could cleanly be just the whales manipulating, hitting everyone's stop losses, trying to liquidate as many longs as possible after seeing such a healthy uptrend here on the 4 hourly. As you can see, we've got a nice run up there. Consolidation, nice run up, consolidation, very healthy stuff indeed. Smashing through all the major moving averages. Bit of a golden cross coming through here as well on the 4 hourly, giving us another little leg up. Consolidation, that's absolutely healthy. This is absolutely fine. Now, if we are looking on the bigger picture, just quickly, this is obviously what we saw here for the daily. The correction that we saw, I think it was maybe an 8% correction. I might be wrong there, just off the top of the head there, guys. No, not quite. If we're going down to the wick of yesterday, we're going to see around... we're going to put that down to near enough a 12% correction from, I think it was a 48% pump or 44% pump. We'll go candle body to candle body there. Yeah, around 42% pump there. So yeah, we're seeing around an 11% correction for that, which I must stress is absolutely fine. That's healthy as anything to see that continuation to the upside, right? Absolutely fine. If anything, it's quite beautiful. So yeah, let's jump back to the midterm quickly. The midterm quickly, at this point in time, we are testing the volume weighted ATR band. That's going to be sat around that 41,678. Now, if we are going to be looking at referencing some sort of position coming through here on the shorter term time frame, that's going to correlate pretty well into the center point of this range here. So we definitely need to be watching for maybe a potential take profit point in terms of if we are trading that on the hourly, and to see whether we can actually clear this here on the 4 hourly, which is going to be very interesting. Now, the actual point that we do need to get over, if we are going to see any more momentum to the upside here, that's going to be around that 42,462. That's going to be very interesting, because if we can get above that, then it's looking pretty good in terms of progression, right? And the reasoning for that is the last time that we came up to this sort of zone here, what was this, like maybe a week ago, right? Last time we came up to this zone, we actually invalidated some of the crucial, major, huge lower highs that we were challenging for quite a while, seeing that just imminent rejection coming through there. So yeah, we have actually invalidated them, so it is looking bullish at this point. We've had a nice pullback, which is absolutely healthy. Very good stuff indeed. Now what we need to do is resume this momentum that we've had here, and then basically come up and see us hit that 45, 46 sort of K there. That's going to be very good to see there for Bitcoin. Let me jump back to that. I keep jumping to the daily, right? Let me jump to the the midterm, and let's explain these bullish divergences that we did predict yesterday, right? These were predictions. Whether they were going to come in or not, it was depending on where we were going to see that reversal. We did see that reversal coming through at this crucial point, at 37,500 sort of mark there. We saw the reversal coming through there. We saw the bullish divergence taking force, and then obviously we saw the huge, mega, giga, momentous pump from there, right? And that's obviously brought us all the way back up to that 41,000 sort of zone. Currently sat at 40,564. So yeah, very interesting point there in terms of these bullish divergences, in terms of predicting them, and that's why they are very, very crucial indeed. Now, bringing up the RSI, you guys know, the OGs on the channel, you do know how I feel about the RSI on the 4 hourly. We've got a very nice, we've got a couple of requests coming through on the chat there. Let me, now we say also Cape Town didn't really get hit. Oh, that's good. Oh God, that doesn't sound very good. Isn't South Africa rioting still? Yeah, I've heard that some really bad riots in South Africa. I hope you're all right, Tasman. Yeah, we got a request from Damn South in here. He wants to look at Tron. We'll have a little look at Tron for you there, bro. And then we've got also SNX from PJ Benji. PJ Benji, I think that's how you say it, bro. Yeah, SNX. Yep, brilliant stuff, amazing stuff. Those requests are in. They're on the pad. They're on the pad. They're waiting. They're waiting for me. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday and looking forward to the weekend. Very good stuff indeed. I've dedicated my Saturday to doing some altcoin videos for you guys, and also I will be going live as well. So yeah, there's gonna be quite a bit of content coming from me this weekend. Considering my office, as a lot of you know, I've been redoing my office, and yeah, redesigning everything. It's taken me a long time. Well, it's taken me like 3 days, but but yeah, so I've really put in the work. So it actually looks amazing. So I'm gonna spend my whole Saturday in here. Just like, yeah, really happy with the progress. So yeah, I'm going to be creating content all weekend for you guys. So yeah, can't wait for that. Looking forward to it. And I do love it. It's going to be a good Saturday for me, right? Yeah, in terms of Bitcoin right now, this downward sloping resistance line that we do reference coming through in terms of the Viva La resistance, lagging again. Why are we lagging? This Viva La resistance coming through here. As you can see, quite dominant along this line. We have used this as many take profit points, many points of resistance, many trade entry points all the way since December 2020. Now, what we did see yesterday, we did see a bullish divergence coming through there. And I said, guys, look, we need to be watching this zone just in case we don't clear it. If we don't clear it, we would have seen imminent rejection from this zone coming down. That would have brought us a lot further down than this 39,900, probably all the way down to 39,169 there. Giggity. And then we're going to basically, at this point in time, just try and throw that in there out of nowhere. Always rely on your amazing analysis every day, says LR. Thank you very much. Does mean a lot. We're on 31 likes as well. We're on more likes. We're on viewers and likes are balanced right now. Amazing stuff. But yeah, as you can see here on the RSI, this is why we reference it right now, because at this point in time, we're finding support on it. It's going to be very interesting whether we can find the support. Not feeling the background music. Oh, I've completely forgot to put it on. Thank you very much for reminding me. Yep, there we go. There's the background music. If you guys didn't, if you noticed it was there or didn't, my mistake. There is Vasop. Can BTC reach 42k? Pump, says Elfian. Potentially, right. At this point in time on the daily, we're looking healthy. We've had a retracement. We've reclaimed this breakout zone of this parallel channel, right? If we can break out to the top side, it's going to be looking very good indeed. I would be looking at a definite resistance point at 42,213. And it's basically on the basis right now that we hold the support of this previous lower high, right? This previous lower high that we can see here. If we actually lose this support here, we're going to see imminent rejection, because if we're looking at previous price action, guys, it just comes down from this zone. Yeah, it just comes down from this zone. So we do need to basically take that into account. If we do see a correction, then maybe we could be looking at some sort of descending triangle looking like that. Maybe, I don't know, speculatively speaking there, guys. But yeah, point to watch would be this zone. If we can find a nice level of support on the daily, 14 hours and 5 minutes left there. That's Giggity, is that the secret word? No, that's not. It's from Family Guy, if you've ever seen it. So yeah, this would be crucial point to watch there. And there won't be a secret word inside this stream, Restless. It is going to start tomorrow because I have got a lot of planning, because I've obviously got to do it over the space of 30 streams. But it's nice to see your ears are up, waiting to see if you can spot it. I think it's going to be, I'm going to put it at a certain time frame. in every stream, so it's going to be a lot easier to find, so you don't have to continue to go back and watch my hour-long streams and stuff like that. So yeah, when you do realize that you can just be like, oh my god, bang 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 through all the streams, finding the keywords, then you can try and work out the riddle from there. It's gonna be quite fun. I think it's gonna be quite cool. So yeah, just gotta I want quite a few steps for it. People are gonna have to work for all the indicators, right? It's like coming to school that I enjoy every day. Love it. Such a cool way to start. I appreciate that, Tasman. Do appreciate that. And yeah, I did hit 1,000 subs, so wouldn't be here without you guys. So do appreciate that massively. It's quite hard to show it on stream, but yeah, I really do. But anyway, back to the RSI coming through here. Probably see how much I'm smiling on stream. I love it. God, my camera's really gone HD, isn't it? It's really maybe it's not so laggy now, but it's obviously at the start of the stream it does have a bit of lag. Maybe did you look at Drugcoin yet? No, I didn't, Kev. But I could try and type that in if it's gonna come up. Right, there we go. Couldn't write it down then for some reason. Just kept writing R instead of D. But yeah, so anyway, at this point in time on the RSI, guys, we are literally sat on this pretty crucial level of support potentially. If we can find support on here, this is why it's a crucial point to watch, right? If we find support on it, then we could be looking at a nice move to the upside, right? Which we did see in terms of this last healthy uptrend, right? This last healthy uptrend that we did see coming through, this last healthy uptrend that we did see, we did actually start that basically with a lovely level of support on this line. So if we can see that, bang, 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 we're going to see a potentially very nice run up for Bitcoin there. So at this point in time, it would be a very, very crucial point to watch here on the RSI. Potentially, we could come down and test it again. But I would be looking to clear this zone on the RSI around the 6109 to see any more sort of progression to the upside. We've come down and tested it once, but yeah, crucial point to watch. If we do come down and test it, if we lose it, then the Viva La resistance is going to play out very, very strong indeed. As you can see here, could be looking at pretty huge dumps coming through in terms of referencing live price action there. Pretty huge dumps coming through there. So yeah, it's definitely a point to watch there, guys, over the next... probably say the next day or so, right, on the 4 hourly over the next day or so. And we have been referencing this from December last year. We've been referencing this trend line, and it's made us copious amounts of cash. No, it's made some good money, right? It's made some good money just referencing in terms of your TA analysis. But yeah, so that's pretty much it there for the midterm for Bitcoin. Let me jump to the long term. I kind of already covered the long term, just jumping in and out of it, right? But you can see, as I was saying, we're still looking bullish. We've had this 40% correction, this 40% pump as we saw, then an 11% correction, and now we're looking at more progression to the upside. Ideally, what I would like to see now for this daily candle is to clear this 41,410. If we can get above that zone, then if we can get candle body close above that zone, then it's likely that tomorrow we probably just come down, wick down to this 40,496 there, and then hopefully see that progression to the top side. But yeah, as I was saying, it is crucial to hold this 40,500 zone in terms of a horizontal level of support there. If we get candle body close below that, then it's not looking too hot. It's not looking too hot indeed. But yeah, if we are looking for a next target to the upside there, it was going to be around that 42,247. Now, if we are looking for any sort of breakout in terms of a long position, it would be breaking out of this zone. Coming through here at that 42,247, and we would basically be riding that up. Oh, that's wrong. We would basically be riding that up all the way up to the volume, not the volume weighted ATR band, the bull market barrier coming through here, sat around that 45,677. So yeah, a couple of things to throw into the works as of yet, but we'll see how we go from there. Let me bring up we are above all major moving averages at this point, which is very, very progressive. Nice uptrend coming through there on the daily chart there for Bitcoin. Now, if we bring up the rounded blue box zone, you can see the rounded blue box zone point to clear here is that 41,297. If we can get a nice daily candle body close above that zone, we're likely, very likely indeed, to come up to that 42,405 there. And usually that I've explained how the rounded blue box zone, if we get a candle body close above it, we usually take a long or a short position if we are below it, and it basically rides us all the way down. So if we imagine we enter like a short position here and we take profit at all of these growth curves coming through there on this indicator, it's pretty reliable indeed. And if it is a small trade, then something like this, like candle body close, bang, you take profit there. You move your we move our entry point. Move our stop loss move our stop loss back to our entry point. So if we do come back up, we get stops out, we've already taken a nice lump of profit, and it's a successful profit at the end of the day, right? How old are you guys? I'm 25, bro. I've been trading for a year and like maybe 8 or 9 months, maybe 10 months. kind of lost count now. But I love it. I do it every day. I replaced my 9-to-5 job with it. I wasn't happy doing what I was doing. I was a plasterer plastering walls on a construction site, and I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. Let me study trading. So I studied trading 6 hours a night every day after work, and then finally made the move over, and now I do this every day for my job, and I love it. That's great. It's great fun. And now I basically showcase what I do, what I do to you guys, which is it's great fun. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it, because I'm a big believer in enjoying your job, right? Massive believer in enjoying your job. If you don't enjoy your job, you shouldn't be doing it, because at the end of the day, you're doing Monday to Friday, right? Monday to Friday in a 9-to-5 job. If you hate that job, that's 70% of your life that you are hating, really. Let's be real. Don't look forward to, if you're looking forward to, if you're dreading a Monday, then something's wrong. Something's wrong there. But yeah, hash ribbons. Let's talk about hash ribbons quickly on the daily. This is the weekly, but let's jump to the daily. Let's see what's going on for the hash ribbons, because we are getting dangerously, imminently ready for a crossover coming through here in terms of the hash rate for Bitcoin. We're looking at literally a crossover, long position coming through there. And you guys know, I'm sure the OGs know on the channel here, we've been referencing this indicator for a long goddamn time, I must say. And the long positions are absolutely huge. Long all the way up from 18,900, bangs it all the way up to 50k there. Huge profit, yet again, huge profit. Yet again, huge profit, 15% there. And also we've got a little stop loss, due to the March crash. We started here with $10,000 coming through for this indicator. Now we are currently sat at 69,000. We 80% profitable trades. 5 trades closed. One of them was a stop loss, and that's obviously due to the March crash. So at this point in time, really, it is looking like 100%. Obviously, no indicator is 100%, but this one is looking bloody good indeed, if I may say. So yeah, we do have a long position coming through for that. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, guys, and obviously, educational standpoint coming through there. But you can get this indicator for free if you want it. It's called the Hash Ribbons Indicator. If you just type in hash at the top of the indication and strategies, Hash Ribbons Backtest by Bitcoin Beats YT YouTube coming through there. Download that. We'll click on that. It'll jump onto your chart. It'll come into this area here. We're waiting for a lovely crossover coming through here. And then for me personally, I'm going to be longing. You can also test the strategy across loads of other altcoins as well and see if it works across them. It does, but usually it'll follow Bitcoin as well. But yeah. It does work, so yeah, you can try that. You can try that out if you want that, guys. Bitcoin dominance right now. Let's jump to that. Discussing yesterday this huge downtrend for Bitcoin dominance. It was going for quite a while. We have seen a bit of a reversal in terms of the Bitcoin dominance actually progressing up, bouncing clearly off the volume weighted ATR band yet again there. And now we're seeing a bit of a consolidation period. So your alts would have actually not gone down, but they would be taking a hit for more if Bitcoin is going to be taking a hit down. Your alts are going to falter from there. Whereas this time, this is where we saw a lot of the alts actually behaving abnormally. Ethereum for one, that's doing bits. Very, very good job, Ethereum. Very happy. And we will be covering Ethereum because it is one of my altcoins of the day. So rest assured, I will get to that. Let me jump to the chat quickly. Yeah, I love Family Guy, says Restless. Yeah, it's quite cool, isn't it? So yeah, this Bitcoin dominance at the moment, we're seeing progression to the top side. I would be looking at horizontal here, sat at around this 46.85 there in terms of a resistance point there. But hey, at the end of the day, if we are going to bounce down off that zone, it's good for your altcoins, it's good for your hodls. So yeah, not looking too bad. And let's be honest, this rising wedge pattern we've been in here for quite a long time, right? It'd be nice to see a measure move completion to the downside, right? Would be nice to see. I just got an email coming through there. Nice to see a measure move to completion to the downside. Really got to change my screens and stuff like that to see what notification comes on, because I could get a notification live on stream, and that wouldn't be good if it was obviously confidential information. So yeah, why I drew it like that? Because I was just talking, right? So yeah, the measure move to the downside would be something like that. So we have near enough seen that get completed there, right? Yeah, and that's why we actually saw a bounce to the upside there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that plans out. But yeah, definitely a point of reference there for predicting your altcoins. Fear and Greed Index, we're bang on 52. We were at 50 yesterday. Very interesting stuff. I remember literally, was it 2 weeks ago, we were at 10? 10? 10? We were at 10. It was dreadful. It was so much fear in the market. Now the greed is coming back. I hate greed, right? I hate greed, and that's a lot of people can lose a lot of trades just through greed. But This is very nice to see, right? It's very bright. I'm gonna actually go to a different chart now because that is very bright on my eyes, I must say. As you can probably see, my face is all lighting up and stuff. 37 likes as well, guys. You're killing it out here today, this morning, 11 o'clock out here. Now, let's start with Ethereum, not VeChain. Let's start with Ethereum. And let's talk about my altcoin of the day. And the reason I have chosen this is because, let's jump to the daily for now. It's very interesting right now. It's very interesting to see just because, right, we do have the potential coming through. If we can break this grey box zone, as you can see, pretty crucial lower high points coming through here. Pretty crucial lower high points coming through. If we can break this zone coming through, it's going to be looking pretty good indeed. I mean, it's already looking pretty bullish, right? We do need a reversal. I hate to say it, guys. We need one. We've been going up for a very long time. In terms of percent to the live right now, 54% we've gone up since the 29th of July, which is literally like not too far away at all. It's just like 2.5 weeks ago or something like that, right? So yes, we need some sort of correction coming down, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did see any sort of rejection in terms of resistance playing out from this zone, potentially bringing us down to a horizontal sat around that 2,389. But at this point in time, it's behaving abnormally to Bitcoin. It's doing very well, I must say. What I would ideally like to see for Ethereum right now, obviously we do have this double bottom pattern coming through here, and we would be inclined to be drawing some sort of measure move up like this, right? Obviously at the break point coming through, and that would obviously bring the price up to that 34,069. So if we can see this progression actually continue, I would be looking at imminent rejection coming down from that zone. This is the ideal sort of scenario coming through there, so we can get in a nice long position as we leave this this grey box zone there, and then taking profit as we see that measure move coming up to probably around this around this point here in terms of a correlative point to be taking profit, right? What is that W pattern? That's called a double bottom, sir. It's called a double bottom. If you go to Google and type in a double bottom chart pattern, W chart pattern, you can learn about it there, man. Yeah, you basically do some sort of measure move like that from where this point goes for how long it goes, and then when you do clear this zone, you actually see that actually complete all the way up. Sorry, you clear this zone from where it actually begun, and then you put the measure move to the top side of that, right? And that's going to correlate pretty well with this zone. But yeah, as I was saying, we do need some sort of rejection coming through, and ideally we want to be smashing through this zone now and then seeing the rejection later on, right? We need to get rid of these emails, right? We need to smash through this zone, and this is where we're probably going to see that rejection point coming through there. What the ideal scenario for the rejection point coming through there. But if we are going to be looking at any sort of RSI or anything like that right now for Ethereum, I would expect us to literally be, look, we're overbought here. It's no surprise. Look at this uptrend. It's very strong indeed. So yeah, it's very strong indeed. So we're due imminent correction, right? So we could correct from this zone. If we are going to correct from this zone, it's going to be pretty strong indeed. I would say potentially coming down to that 2,590, as you can see here. Pretty strong point in terms of resistance from here. So we could be finding support on that zone. Let me draw in a horizontal for that, guys. And that's going to be sat at around that 2,580 for a point of reference there. You could, if you are going to see imminent rejections coming through here, if Bitcoin is going to help it as well, you could be shorting this box zone down to this horizontal there, because the stars are aligned for a correction here for Ethereum. So yeah, it's looking pretty good, right? Looking pretty good for a short position here, and also vice versa for a long position. If we can, I'd like to consolidate a bit. I would like to consolidate a bit and then see that progression for it to be more healthy, to be more valid for that long. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit silly, blindly long in that, right? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll jump to the 4 hour of the midterm, and we'll see what's good coming through here, right? Just gonna have a drink of water. My throat is actually hurting. Very good indeed. Do you have any trades open? No, sir. Not at this point in time. I do not have any trades. I don't think I have any trades open. Probably know that. No, I don't. Don't think I do. But yeah, a couple of trades coming into fruition today, right? Definitely a few points to watch there. I forgot how hot my office is getting. It just gets like a sauna in here. So yeah, getting pretty hot on stream. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, this would be a point to watch, and that's why I've chosen it for my altcoin of the day today there, guys. So yeah, definitely a point to watch there for Ethereum. Let me bring up the WOD machine and let's see what's good coming through there. We're above all major moving averages as well, so it is looking bullish indeed. But I would say, guys, look, we have cleared. I hate when I accidentally click things, right? We have cleared the volume weighted ATR band here, so the likelihood of us coming down and testing that at 2,661 is pretty likely, so I would be waiting. You could even get in a little scalp, actually, if you were to lose this grey box zone down to the volume weighted ATR band. Still a little 2% there. Still a little 2% there to think about there. So yeah, obviously nothing else says financial advice, guys. Do your own research, and this is for an educational purposes only. Yeah, near enough seeing this bearish crossover coming through. We're currently diverging on the MACD, which is quite interesting, right? It's quite interesting because we are looking for that downtrend to basically play out after this quite steep uptrend, right? So I would expect something on the 4-hourly to bring us down at least to this 2,580 sort of zone there. And as I said, potential for some shorty positions coming through there. Oh, 2,050, says Toy Wolf. I want it to come down to 2,400. Yeah, 2,400. Obviously, we do have a level of support coming through there around that 2,000. We got a couple of wicks coming down there. Yeah, so yeah, around that sort of zone there. Yeah, that would be ideal, really. If we were referencing the daily, as we were just saying there, we do need a correction. We do need a correction. And as I was saying, if we do lose this this grey box zone here for Ethereum, then it's gonna be nice to see. It's nice to see a big correction basically plan out, because after we pump, literally, it's just 50%, as we said there. After we pump 50%, having how many candles was it in a row? 3, 6, 9, 12, like 14, 12, 13, 14 candles in a row there of literally like green candles, right? Your next possible trade. Hey Alex, I can't just disclose all my. I can give ideas on potential trades, but if I'm saying like the next position I'm entering right now, people are going to probably go and copy me, right? And then I can be liable for being a financial advisor, and I can't be doing that, bro. But that's why I say that's why I pick my altcoins of the day, like what I'm doing now. This Ethereum, right? I'm showing potential positions that could come into fruition if Ethereum moves the right way. I've covered a long position and I've covered a short position. But what I would recommend is you go and do your own research, you go and do your own TA on that, and then you can decide whether you want to be a part of that position or not. Because obviously I can't make the decision for you there, bro. So yeah, that's me covering my ass in a sense, right? Nick says, hey Chester, can you look at TRB USDT open a long at 43? I'm looking to take some profit at 56. Want to see your opinion on the chart? Yes, I can for you there, Nick. Not a problem there. Let me just put that on the list. I mean, you're quite far down on the list, bro, I must say. Let me have a little look here. So what you guys can expect, we've got ADA next, we've got VeChain. Those are my 2 altcoins of the day, so a bit to discuss on that. We do have a couple more double bottoms to discuss there as well, and potential targets. ADA is going to be very interesting as well. For a target for ADA, I've got something to say about that. And then we're going to be moving through to Theta, AVAX, VTHO, TLM, Tron, SNX, and then Drugcoin, and then TRB USDT for Nick there. But yeah, so I'll look at that in the chat there, bro, and I'll keep that information in my back pocket. But yeah, I pretty much covered Ethereum, right? Let's move to ADA. Oh, H2O, man. Good stuff. Yeah, so as you can see, double bottom pattern happening yet again. We did actually break out of this descending triangle pattern here. Let me get rid of the WOD so it's a bit more visually appealing. So yeah, we did actually break out this descending triangle pattern here, looking for a measure move completion. Completed, yes it was. Made that paper, made that money. Very good stuff indeed. Well done all. Now from there, we have seen literally a rising wedge pattern forming here. Let's jump down to the 4 hourly so it's a bit more visually appealing, right? Hey there, Chester, congrats, man. Thank you, JR. Hit 1,000 subs today, bro. Come on, let's go. Absolutely amazing stuff, to appreciate it. Yeah, so rising wedge pattern coming through there. Obviously, dirty trap coming through there in terms of a breakup for this trend line. At this point in time, we are literally just chilling. We're chilling inside of this rising wedge, still trending up. Good stuff indeed. What we're looking for here is a breakout, right? We're looking for a breakout to the top side here, or we're looking for a breakout to the bottom side. It's going to be very interesting to see how that plans out. And if that does plan out, what measure move and what money we can make from that, because that's why we're here, guys. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. So yeah, the measure move to the downside from here could be looking something along the lines of this, and that's obviously going to be a non-greedy measure move, guys. We're not going for the whole for the left side of the rising wedge pattern. We're going for a little, just a cheeky 6% there. Drugcoin, aka XMR, of course. Ah, right, okay, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Kev. I can't believe I didn't really catch on to that, because I got into Monero like a long time ago, right? A long time ago. And huge gains for Monero, which is very good. I do think it's going to be One to watch. One to watch has got a very, very limited supply. I think it's only 25 million or maybe 30 million or something. So yeah, very limited supply. And it is in literally, I think it's in the top 20 cryptos now, maybe. Might be wrong. Maybe top 25, maybe top 30. So yeah. Chester, what is a double bottom pattern? It's when it double bottoms. It says double bottom, bang, bang, double bottom, makes a W shape there. And then you basically take a measure move like so. From this point, from when it's just above this zone here, if you get a horizontal just above the middle of the W there, you then take this point here and then you basically bang it up here like so, and then you can get some sort of prediction coming through there. So yeah, if you want, I mean, I can't really give you any more information on a double bottom pattern. It literally says it right here. It double bottoms, bang bang, one bottom, two bottom. I mean, if you want some more extensive research on that damn south, just jump onto Google, bro. All the information is there for you. RSR, if possible, says Jörg. Let me put that on the list, man. Hopefully I can get to that. RSR. And after I've done my altcoins today, I'm going to be taking a step back from the vocals because my voice is killing me, right? I just need to relax a bit. So yeah, as you can see here, it's going to be the 6% to the downside. If we break to the downside for ADA, yes, it is going to pretty much invalidate this double bottom pattern that we are seeing here, which we do need to actually see us get to that $1.57 there. If we can't get to that and break that zone, then the measure move up is ridiculous in terms of having that continuation to the upside, right? And for ADA, we know about the fundamentals of ADA. We know about the confidence for ADA. Hopefully, we can see this resume. Now, if we are going to see a breakout to the top side of this rising wedge pattern, which is more of the ideal scenario coming through there, which is what we want, right? That's what we want. We're going to be looking at probably, it's not going to be the biggest measure move in the world, but it's going to be a measure move that, obviously, guys, this is speculatively speaking right now, because if we are going to come up, we're going to be creating a new uptrend in terms of the shorter term time frame, and that's obviously going to signify a new measure move, right? So if we are going to be looking for any sort of long position for ADA, we could be looking at something along the lines of this. We are setting higher highs in terms of this trend, to the upside, right? Not even invalidating any of these higher low points coming through here. It's looking pretty progressive, I must say, in terms of a trend. A trend is your friend. What do you think ADA could reach by 2021? $2? Easily. Yeah, ADA, I've got very, very high hopes for ADA. They are currently testing out in Africa at the moment on 5 million students, I do believe, to use it as like use the blockchain as like a hosting platform for identification and credit scores and all like in a sense the basic structure that we have in the West. They're basically trying to provide that to Africa as a continent. That's the goal. So yeah, so it's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one if it goes well, right? By the end of 2021, did we say that? By the end of 2021, I think they would have probably confirmed that test is probably gone quite well. I think it started. I think it started in. I literally have like 4 pens here because I fiddled them and I dropped them, so I got another one. So yeah, they started that I think maybe in like January, February. I might be wrong. But yeah, if you want some more information on that, just go to YouTube and type in Cardano Africa and watch. I think it's a 30-minute video on what ADA is doing. They're also providing internet to a lot of Africa as well. It's really, 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 really good stuff. Really do like it. Massive supporter of ADA. So in terms of a price target for ADA for the end of 2021. I mean, to be honest, in that run that we did see up here, we saw an all-time high of $2.45. So, if we are going to see the bull market barrier get breached again on the... There we go, let it load. On the daily chart here, and we do see that progression. If we see a new all-time high for Bitcoin, I think ADA will absolutely soar yet again. This is going to be one of the coins that holds its own through through all of this this dirty bear market as well coming through there, if that is to come into fruition. But at this point in time, it's not looking like it is, right? We're seeing a lot more progression in crypto in general. The market cap of let me bring up that chart quickly. Yeah, total market cap for crypto in general is literally booming right now. We're currently challenging lower highs from obviously that previous crypto crash in May. And so yeah, if we can get over these zones here, then it's looking, so 1.773 trillion. If we can get over that zone, that's going to be absolutely amazing stuff there. And that says, NX says $5? Maybe, man, maybe, bro. Potentially. First things first, I would be looking for... I'm saying a short-term target, but this is a long-term target, right? This is a bit more of a longer-term target, but what you're saying is a 2021 end, so December 2021 target. you would be looking at breaking new all-time highs, obviously depending on what Bitcoin's doing, right? Because that's obviously the leader in the market. And the last all-time high that we did see for ADA was $2.50. I know there's a lot of ADA supporters out there, and also Saudi Arabia. They love it as well, right? And we know that the money that they've got serious paper out there. So if they're going to start adopting blockchain technology and stuff like that, ADA is going to be the one for them. So that's obviously going to help ADA a chunk as well there. So yeah, I do think there's big things to come for ADA in terms of a target for maybe end of August, we say. End of August, if this trend is going to basically play out. Because remember, guys, we've only really been in this for like 2.5 weeks, maybe near enough, not even, well, can't really do it off the top of my head, but yeah, probably 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks, around that sort of zone. And that is right. That is spam. We're being spammed. I need the mods. Can you look at CA? Can you look at Engine Coin? Yeah, I can. Morning, Chester. Is there a specific time for? I need the mods. Help. Let me shoot. Can I just remove that? This is why I have mods, so they can do it right. Report. Oh, this is long. Hide user on this channel. There we go. Hey, done. Right, brilliant. I was just deleting the things there. Can you look at Engine? Yes, I can put Engine on the list there, bro. It will be I'll be quite quiet when I do my TA on that because my voice is beginning to hurt. My request list is getting longer and longer there. Spam it on chat. What do you think will happen because of Elon and Kathy Wood's B-word talk? Or is that just whale manipulation? The thing is, right, this uptrend literally started. Let's jump to Bitcoin quickly. This uptrend literally started. Let me get to a midterm. It started. They went on the conference, right, and then it just started progressively going up from there. I mean, to be honest, nothing was really said that did it any good. Like, they just said everything that they said in terms of the Bitcoin meeting in, I think it was LA, right? In terms of the Bitcoin meeting in LA, they just said the same thing. So it was, I think it was a lot more FOMO in the market there. And then I don't know why this has just started an uptrend, the confidence for Bitcoin and stuff to just rise from there. And obviously all the cryptos coming with it in a sense, right? But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this plans out, because I know the moment that Elon jumps on it and says he's going to accept Bitcoin for Tesla again, then obviously we're going to see insane growth for Bitcoin and cryptos in general, right? So yeah, it's interesting at the moment, because in terms of the fundamentals for crypto, it is still very up in the air. I did see Uruguay, I think it's Uruguay. Yeah, Uruguay. They've just put in a bill to the government to make Bitcoin a legal tender as well. So yeah, that's we got El Salvador, we've got Uruguay, we're trying it. I heard rumors about Germany, I've heard rumors about India. So yeah, if we see any sort of major country like that adopting it, then it's just going to be a domino effect, right? Countries are just going to, even if they're like less advanced countries in a sense, right? If they're less advanced countries, then they're still going to have an impact. That figure of countries that accept Bitcoin as a legal tender is going to keep growing, and it's obviously going to cause bigger and more countries with more market cap, right, in a sense, right, to adopt it, and that's obviously going to help crypto out in general. So the more that do it, the better it's going to get. But yeah, Uruguay is one to watch to see if that bill does get passed, because we know that's not a small country. Elon said that he holds Bitcoin, Tesla, and SpaceX do too. Yeah, I mean, that is good. That is good. Chester T8 for FTT. I mean, a lot of us knew that Elon held Bitcoin, and so did Tesla, because they just didn't basically say when they sold it. And Tesla actually released a statement. No, Bitcoin released a statement. Not Bitcoin. Elon released a statement saying, just so everyone knows, Tesla hasn't sold any of their Bitcoin. So I think the one that we didn't know about was SpaceX. I think that wasn't disclosed, but it's interesting that SpaceX does own it. They're going to take it to Mars. But yeah, anyway, back to my altcoins of the day. So yeah, this would be ADA, a couple of positions to be looking out for, obviously depending on the break there, guys. We are above all major moving averages. So yeah, the volume weighted ATR band does look very correlative up to this zone. I think we had a question about the volume weighted ATR band. Is there a specific time frame to watch on the hash rate indicator, Tom? For me, Tom, I do the daily. I mean, the daily, I'm not sure it actually changes depending on the time frame. I literally think this is coded to the daily time frame coming through there. So yeah, I would just be referencing the daily there. But yeah, just jump on the strategy tester, bro. if it's going to load. Yeah, strategy tester, and you can basically bring this up on any chart, and it will tell you the results basically straight off the bat, which is quite cool. And also you can, like, if you do the editing, you can do capital as well. I'm not sure if you can do leverage and stuff. Yeah, you can you basically up the leverage and see if it basically affects the price as well. So as you can see there, it is going up depending on the leverage that you are putting. So yeah, obviously have a little play around with that. Find the most profitable thing. That obviously leverage is illegal in England. So yeah, can't be doing that. But yeah, just have a little play, bro. And obviously stop loss, risk percentage of your account that you're going to be risking. So yeah, it's quite fun. Just have a little play around with it. See what you can get across all the other altcoins and stuff like that. Yeah, it's good. It's good fun. It's also Carson Carr says 1K subs. Congrats. Thanks, bro. Well, thanks. Thank you very much. It does mean a lot. Hit 1K subs. Very, very cool stuff. Doesn't Bulgaria hold the most Bitcoin on record? That'd be a very big surprise to me, Gordon, if they did. It would be a very big surprise to me. Bulgaria is a very nice country, actually. I went there. Very, very cool. Any thoughts on Coty? Just announced debit card and bank account will launch soon. Interesting. Not really heard anything about that, George. I'd probably do some research on that, bro. Because obviously I'm here to teach you guys TA, but I do appreciate when you guys put something in the chat that I don't know about as well, because then I can do my research and then come back to you with more information, which is good. It's good stuff for me as well. Because sometimes you find a hidden gem, like DAG. Say no more, say no more. But yeah, anyway, back to ADA for now. We did ADA, right? This is the potential positions that I'm going to be looking for here. Words can't express the gratitude I feel when I think about what you've done for Hotosi solution on G. I'd just like to say thanks for the coin. Don't know if that's spam. Not sure. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, anyway, ADA, this is the positions that could be coming into fruition here. Yep. Thanks, bro. No worries, man. Enjoy. It's quite fun doing that strategy tester stuff. Like, it's really, really cool. But yeah, anyway, just jump to VeChain. VeChain, baby. This is, we're in a rising wedge pattern continuously. We've got horizontal, which we're currently testing. This is why it's claim altcoin of the day today, because if we can break this point, this horizontal at this 9 cents and 2 for, it's been doing very well in terms of progression over the last few days or so. Looking very strong, I must say, VeChain. Good stuff. We can clear this zone here. We're going to be looking to come up to this volume weighted ATR band at around this 9 cents and 68 there. And that's obviously going to correlate pretty well, excuse me, with did you search up Meta Hero? I think I did, but I've forgotten about it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Only 1K to invest would be a good plan for a new crypto investor. The thing is, if you're new to crypto, bro, I wouldn't invest anywhere. Yeah, we're being spammed up in here. Hold on. Oh no, I put my time out and block him. I've really got to get better at blocking people, especially if there we go. Especially if I'm gonna be if it's gonna be going a bit more big this stream, right? What do you think about it? I think I researched it, bro, but I can't remember it off the bat. So I'm gonna get back to you on Meta Hero again, and do some more research. I promise you I did research it, but I've just completely forgotten. It's got a lot going on. So yeah, so apologies for that, man. I will maybe, I don't know if you're in the Telegram 7, maybe you can drop me a message in the Telegram, drop me an at, and I'll do some research and we'll discuss it together there. That sounds quite good. Gordon Skessa, correct again. If the government seized around 2 billion BTC or something back in the day, well, that's very clever. If they seized BTC back in the day, they obviously had a little thing. Oh yeah, Carson Cars. This is what we were saying, right? If you're new to investing into crypto, the way that I got into crypto, like I was speaking to my brother when he was in it, because he's been in it for, I don't know, stupid amount of years now, and that's Bitcoin Beats. If you guys haven't been to his channel before, but the way that he said to me, he's like, right, bro, what do you want to invest in crypto? I was like, oh, I want to invest 10 grand. He was there like, okay, give me that 10 grand and let me burn it in front of you. That's crypto. So yeah, just if you're new to crypto, if you're genuinely a trader, literally trade with a demo account, right? Trade with a demo account first. Learn a bit more about crypto and the swings, because it's completely different to commodities, forex, stocks. It's completely different. Stop losses do not get respected. It's like so manipulated in terms of an asset, right? In terms of assets. So just be very, very careful if you are going to be investing $1,000 there, because you're likely to get wrecked, right? I blew $500 when I first started, and I was profitable on a demo account, right? So it's just, it can be done. It can be done very, very easily. Yeah, I'm on Telegram. I'll send it to you. Perfect, bro. Lethal Mind says, congrats on 1K. Yeah, thanks, bro. a long time in the making. What was it, 2.5 months, nearly 3 months coming through there. So yeah, do really appreciate all you guys are here for that 1K subs. Absolutely amazing stuff. I think we're like 1,105 now or something stupid. So yeah, we're smashing it through there, guys. Bring on 1.1K. So yeah, really do appreciate it. Obviously, I wouldn't be anywhere without you guys, because obviously you guys are watching me out here. So yeah, I'm gonna need some more mods in the chat, I think, for the future, coming through there. So we'll be running some. I might even run a competition for that. That'd be quite cool. But yeah, anyway, VeChain. If we can clear this zone here, we could be looking at a nice long position up inside of this rising wedge pattern. Now, that's on the basis that we do not break the rising wedge to the upside. If we break the rising wedge to the upside, it's going to be pretty good indeed. Yeah, Carson's Cards. If you want to join the Telegram, bro, it's a very safe space for new traders there. It's a very safe space for new traders. If you did want some information, we always help each other out continuously, right? And there's loads of professional traders in there as well. Shout out to my man Kevin, constantly putting TA in there. Really good trader out there. Actually, I think he's just learning trading at the moment, but yeah, his TA is like it's pretty good, right? He dissects the charts completely, which is very good. He gives an insights for both directions and stuff like that. So that's obviously what you want, and especially for new traders out there that are finding his TA very helpful in terms of not so much they don't follow his trades or anything like that. They just look at a chart and go, right, okay, that's how you draw a trend line. Right, okay, that's a rising wedge pattern. Do you know what I mean? So so they're learning continuously, which is what we're all about here. Siddhartha, shout out to you, man, coming through there. Congrats on 1K, Chester. Thank you, bro. Do appreciate it massively. Hit the 1K target. Amazing stuff. Proper cool. I'm gonna be having super chats. I'm gonna be having memberships. Gonna be doing all that good stuff coming through there. So yeah, that's obviously gonna come in the future there, guys. It's gonna take me a little while to set it up, which is gonna be cool. I'll be a mod. I do it for Hamilton, so I'm trustworthy. Yeah, I do remember you do it for Hamilton, don't you? So yeah. You are now a moderator, 7. Cool stuff. But yeah, this is why I chose VeChain today, just in case we do actually break to the top side here. We could be looking at a nice 5% swing. Now, also, we are in a rising wedge pattern here as well, because we do have one here. I don't know if you guys can see that, right? It's not very visually. Rising wedge pattern here. Another rising wedge pattern here. On the outside of that rising wedge pattern here is another rising wedge pattern there. So if we break this to the downside, right, we could be looking at a measure move to the downside. And guys, we have been progressing up for quite a while here for VeChain. So if we are going to break to the downside, it should be pretty steep indeed, right? Well deserved, says LR. Amazing stuff. Big up Kevin, says Gordon. Yeah, big up Kevin, bro. He holds the group there when I'm doing stuff like painting my office. Yeah, annoying. But yeah, 10% to the downside there for VeChain. If we are going to see any sort of momentous moves to the downside, we're going to be obviously taking profits, staggering them all the way down. We're not just going to blindly go for that 10%. You stagger your take profits, you move your stop loss to your entry once you've hit one take profit, and then if you come back, have the reversal, get stopped out at entry, it's absolutely fine, because it's a successful trade. Can't speak at the moment. It's a successful trade nonetheless, and that's why we're here, guys. You know why we're here. We're here to make goddamn money. It's as simple as that, right? So yeah, 10% there for VeChain if we do break to the downside, and we are coming to a pretty pinnacle point to see which area we are going to break from there. So yeah, it's pretty much VeChain summed up there, guys. Let me jump to the next request on the list, and that is Theta. Pretty sure I haven't touched a lot of these altcoins in a while, so gonna have a bit of an old TA on there, I think. So we're just gonna have to we're gonna have to do some new TA, some fresh TA. I mean, it's interesting actually, because we have it's lagging. I'm not happy. We have actually broke this this huge range here. That's huge. That's crazy. Massive parallel channel in terms of the downtrend that we've seen here for Theta token. I mean, obviously, we did see a huge crash here in May, and that was obviously the crypto crash. But before that, we actually saw quite a few crashes coming through there. So we can't actually blame this downtrend on crypto crashing the first time. This downtrend is been strong from the previous all-time high at around that $15.70. Currently trading at $7.07 there. Sat on the volume weighted ADR band with, I wouldn't say confidence, because we did get a candle body close above it on the 4-hourly, but let's jump to the daily and see what's good there. Yeah, so we're pretty scurrying around on the daily. I would expect to come down from here and actually see a reversal, probably down to this 10 simple. Obviously, we've got a bit of a wicky wick, Sandwood wiki from Transformers coming through there around that 6 0.61. So $6.61 there for a potential bounce point if we do see that rejection coming through. And we know how reliable this volume weighted ATR band is in terms of resistance, right? This is where I go back in time and it's not reliable at all. Let me find some examples here. Yeah, as you can see, resistance being played out here. If we're trading above it, guys, we're seeing a lovely, lovely uptrend riding all the way up. So it is a crucial point to watch there. Resistance points coming through as well, riding all the way. I love it. Lovely uptrend there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we can actually break that. So at this point in time for Theta token, it does look like we do just ride all the way up it. But yeah, you can see resistance point do come through quite a few times there. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see if that is actually going to play out from this zone that we are seeing. Yeah, a few more correlative points there. 3 if I'm to be exact, right? No, that's not right. Yeah, let me jump to the daily and then we'll zoom right the way across a lot quicker, right? Yeah, simple. So yeah, at this point in time, we are actually, as I was saying, what's happening here, right? As I was saying, we are literally sat on the volume weighted ATR band, which actually is fine. It's fine, and the reasoning for that is if we actually come down and break, if we come down from this zone here and find that resistance, we're likely to actually have a nice juicy retest on this zone, and that could be a sign for a lovely, juicy, mega, giga long position coming through there, which is going to be very good in terms of a measure move. If we're going from this low point here on that previous volume weighted ATR band, it could bring us up to this volume weighted ATR band on the daily, right, which is going to be very, very big indeed. And if we are looking for some sort of measure move like so, she's a big one. She's a big one. It's huge. It's huge. We like them big. That is massive. Looking for a golden cross as well coming through there on the daily. Looking progressive if we can see it. 44% for Theta. Interesting stuff there to see if we can actually come down, have that retest, bounce off the 200 EMA. That's Bitcoin. Bounce off the 200 EMA and then see that progression to the upside. What I would be looking for after that is us to come up, clear the volume weighted ATR band and grind up the way along it, as I was discussing in previous price action, as you can see here. If we can start a nice juicy uptrend here, it's very, very laggy. We can start, come on, man. If we can start a juicy uptrend above the volume weighted ATR band here, you can see the progression that can grow from there. So if we can start some sort of trend happening like that, especially coming through there for the daily, we could be looking at a 44% move there for Theta token. That is huge. Amazing stuff. That's Theta summed up. It does look bullish, right? We have set another higher high in terms of this uptrend. We did see a nice consolidation period, very healthy, I must say, very, very nice indeed. After seeing a pump like this, you like to see a nice bit of healthy consolidation, and then a pump, consolidation, retest, pump, consolidation, retest, pump. 44% gained. Right. Anyway, let's jump to what's next. AVAX. Damn, that's good. That's not. Right, where are we? AVAX. So, you can see here a bit of a double bottom coming through there as well. Interesting stuff there. I mean, not very, it's quite hard to say really, because it's not, I wouldn't really put that in because it's just literally a wick, and you can see the buying momentum coming through that, and more going on the candle body closes for those double bottoms there. But yeah, as you can see here, nice strong uptrend coming through for AVAX. We are seeing a correctionary period coming through along this zone, which is absolutely fine. It's perfect. We're not invalidating any of these high low points coming through here. Very strong horizontal, as you can see, correlative point, support being gained, resistance off this zone as well. So if we are going to come down at all, we know we've got a nice bit of a safety net at $12.12 there. And also, we've got a lot of these moving averages. We're above all major moving averages here in an uptrend, none the least. So if we are looking at any sort of progression to the upside, I would be looking for more of a short-term bounce, probably at this 21 moving average there, around that $13.30 there. If we can bounce from that zone, that's going to be ideal. I would be crucially watching this area here, because if you invalidate this this high low here that you've got, if you invalidate that and you actually fall below it, then you're likely to be coming down to this zone here around that $12.50 there. So yeah, that would be a point to watch there. And hey, in terms of the long term, in terms of the macro, that's absolutely fine, right? Look at this uptrend. It's absolutely healthy as long as you're not invalidating any of the real major ones here. So probably something like this, and also these ones coming down here. As long as you're not invalidating them, then it's going to be absolutely fine for progression to the upside. You might even be looking at some sort of channel, maybe looking along the lines of this. If you are to come down like that, right, then you could be looking at any sort of breakout to the upside, maybe something along... maybe something along the lines of this. Obviously, volume weighted ATR band there as well. Juicy stuff indeed for a take profit point. And then vice versa to the downside. That's obviously going to be progressively progressively worse. And you could see a curl over in the trend if you are to lose this horizontal, because then you are going to be invalidating some crucial higher lows there. XMR is breaking 260. Nice to see it's moving up. Yeah, that's cool. That's good to see it is moving up. My target is $8.50. Big up Kevin. Interesting. What is that for? AVAX? Is that for AVAX, bro? Are you shorting? Yeah, so I would be inclined to wait for a breakout here. If I was going to be if I am going to be trading this zone. It is 11:39 in England. We've been streaming for an hour and 12 minutes. Amazing stuff there. And yeah, I'd just like to say again, thank you ever so much for 1,000 subscribers, guys. Hit that today. Banged it. Look at that. Amazing stuff coming through there. Really, really cool. Thanks again, Tasman, for creating that gift there. Yeah, and thank you all for 1,000 subscribers out here. So yeah, without further ado, let's get back into it. Let me bring up my chat again. It goes a bit ski whiff sometimes. And 50 likes as well, guys. You're absolutely killing it today. Can I put a like target of 60 on the table? That'd be absolutely amazing if we could hit that. Helping out with the algorithms, showing the stream to more people, helping me educate people continuously on trading, which I do love. I've had quite a few like new traders come to me, and like I've helped them out, and they've messaged me privately and said, look, you've really helped me out. You've really helped me not make some money, but help me make my own decisions to make myself money. And I'm there like, that's actually like a real good breath of fresh air, because I do what I do to help people, right? That's my mentality, right? So yeah. So yeah, AVAX, that's pretty much AVAX done, right? Let me jump to VTHO. Yeah, I'm going to take a bit of a step back now because my voice is aching. My throat is aching. Yes, it's not really that great, that parallel channel, I must say. Yeah, I'd be more inclined to do something along the lines of that, right? Above all major moving averages on the 4-hourly. Monero, Theta. Right, okay, so Gordon's target is, it's above the volume weighted ATR band. So Gordon's target for Theta is $8.50. Interesting. It's a long way. Oh, right. No, sorry. I was thinking like it was 17 for some reason there. It's actually at 7. So yeah, interesting. Theta to $8.50. Right, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Let me have a little look. Yeah, very correlative point, bro. Very, very correlative point. I definitely see some resistance coming through there. And then also for this measurement that I was talking about breaking throughout this zone, obviously I didn't say it, but we are staggering take profits all the way up. I forget to say that sometimes there, guys. We are staggering take profits all the way up. We're not just going blindly for that position, and we can basically add all these in for pivot points. Take profit points all the way up. As you can see here, we're going to be smashing these zones, and yeah, that's pretty much bang on that $8.50 there for you there, Gordon. But I usually take them off on my chart when I'm streaming, just because it's not very visually appealing for you guys, especially for new traders as well. They're probably quite confusing for them. It's quite easy to just cut it right back down to the basics, and then when you're a bit more experienced, you can really chuck everything in there, and you can basically learn all about that, right? So yeah, mesh move for VTHO coming through to the downside would be something along the lines of this, bringing the price down to that half a cent there. I mean, in terms of the longer term, God, very strong downtrend. Very, very strong downtrend, I must say. If you're gonna be looking at any sort of good progression here, then I mean, I think you broke out of a parallel channel coming through, right? Yeah, we can, more of a rising wedge, more of a falling wedge pattern, but you have broken out of that. I mean, I would expect to retest the lower side now after consolidating, after pumping a significant amount, then consolidating. unless you're going to break to the top side of this parallel channel, then I would say you're going to break to the lower side here, just because on the macro scale here, you are looking in this downtrend still. You're actually currently sat on this lower high point here, so you're not even invalidated that yet. So yeah, it's not looking too hot. If you can get over that 7 cents there, then yeah, it's going to be a lot, not 7 cents. 0.007, right? If you can get over that, then yeah, it's going to be looking a lot more progressive to the upside. Then you can start challenging pretty crucial higher lows, lower highs at these horizontal here and also horizontal here, and then you can talk about the idea of getting over the 200 EMA. But at this point in time, you are in a big downtrend, right? You're still in a big downtrend. So yeah, interesting to see there. But yeah, if you were doing this on the shorter term time frame, if you were trading this in terms of a spot trading it, I would be waiting for some sort of breakout here, and then you can make some sort of decision as to what's happening there, guys. Interesting. In crypto, which is good? I don't want to push my luck, says Gordon. Damn South. I trade, for me, personally, I trade the top 50 cryptocurrencies. So if you are on... Hamilton was telling us about your lollipop dealing days in school. Yeah, we made paper from the ages of like 11. We did well. Constantly on the hustle. But yeah, damn South. If you are looking to trade crypto, right, I would recommend the way that I did it when I first begun. Obviously, there's a lot of cryptos. You've got you should have your hodl balance, and you should have your trading balance, right? So your balance of trading, that's what you are going to trade with, and then your hodl balance is literally your hodl. For me personally, I try and not trade the coins that are below the top 50 cryptocurrencies. So if you want to make that easier for yourself, if you just go to coinmarketcap.com, coinmarketcap.com, and you just type in, you just go on the list, and it's got the top 50 cryptocurrencies, and then you make a list on TradingView, basically listing out the top 50. So then you can literally just trade the top 50 in a watch list on TradingView, and you have all the charts basically coming through here. So I've got like BTC, Ethereum, BNB, Doge, XRP, ADA, DOT, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Uniswap, Link, and yeah, basically just all the top 50 cryptocurrencies down there. I don't actually have ICP in there. I should probably add that, but that's obviously dropped considerably, annoyingly. But yeah, so that's how I would recommend doing that. Businessman since younger age. Joe Hart, it's we're entrepreneurs. We never really had anything as kids, right? We if we didn't do school shoes, we'd have to grind and get money to do that because our mum couldn't afford to do that stuff for us. So yeah, we had to literally fend for ourselves in a sense, right? So we just need to make paper. I was working in a hotel breakfast shift before school. That's just how it was. Like, I was just a grinder from day. Have been entrepreneur. I've got entrepreneur blood through and through. Always looking to make the next penny. And trading for me is in a sense a hobby. At this point in time, it is a job. But when I've got serious equity made from trading, then I'm obviously still going to be trading on a day-to-day basis for Crypto Chester, right? But also I'm going to be having multiple business ventures as well. I've started probably 6 businesses in my life, I think it is. Granted, none of them have worked out. But an entrepreneur fails 99% of the time. But every single time I started those businesses, I learned a lesson as to why they didn't work out, and what funding that I didn't need, and what things I didn't take into consideration, right? So yes, a lot of things that I've learned along the way. But yeah, in terms of me and my brother, we are cold hard entrepreneurs, and we've got some big plans for the future. Very big plans. But yeah, interesting. I think Donna or Nikki love it. Crypto bubble. Oh, right. Okay, I'm with you. So yeah, anyway, back to crypto. VTHO. Yeah, we did this. We covered this, right? Just watch out for this channel. Watch out for the breakout there. TLM now. TLM. My voice is killing me, guys. Apologies. I'm going to be talking as much now. Got a rising wedge pattern, quite big. I'm going to get rid of all this mess that we've got going through here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so rising wedge pattern coming through there. Obviously looking at some sort of breakout. We've got a bit of a trap zone coming through to the lower side here. SkyDMX, whoop, we are in the house. Crush that like, turn it blue, he says. Amazing stuff there, bro. We're at 52 likes on this stream. Really, really killing it today. Really, really cool stuff. And SkyDMX, bro. Man hit 1,000 subs. Come on, let's go. Let's go. 1,000 subscribers out here. Killed it. Come on. Appreciate all you guys. Really, really do appreciate it. Absolutely smashed it. So yeah, really do appreciate that. And SkyDMX has been here from the absolute get right. He's supported me on every single video, even when he was working. He couldn't watch the live streams. I think it was like 2 weeks he couldn't watch the live streams or something. He'd still go onto the streams afterwards, watch them, and still put in his comment and his like as well. So I do really appreciate you out here, bro. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, my bro out there. Come on. So yeah, as you can see here, for TLM at this point in time, we were discussing this rising wedge pattern. You can see this. You missed Tron. Let me have a look. Tron is next on the list. It is next on the list, damn south. I've got what you can be expecting now. We've got TLM, which we're doing now. Then we're doing Tron, then SNX, and then TRB, then XMR, then RSR, and then RSR, yeah, and then Engine, and then FTT, and that is the list. I think we're going for an hour and 22 minutes, so I think that's probably all I'm going to be doing today. It's quite a long list still. So yeah, as you can see here, and we've got rising wedge pattern. I would expect us to come up if we can clear this candle body close here at around this 31 cents, then we're likely to come up and find this volume weighted ATR band at 36 there, as we are seeing a trend reversal, as we are seeing invalidation of lower highs, setting higher lows in terms of this uptrend, looking pretty good indeed. But you got to take into account, guys, we pumped significantly in the last few hours or so. Literally like the last 6 hours, we've pumped pretty significantly, so I would be expecting some sort of reversal coming through here down to that 28 cents and 98 there. Interesting poggers. Interesting stuff there coming up. So if we do see that retracement coming through, it's likely we could see a nice uptrend coming through up to that volume weighted ATR band there, up to around that 33 cents. So that would be a target price point to watch, and you have invalidated some crucial lower high points there. Yeah, pretty good. And if you do get up to this sort of zone coming through there, for the 4 hourly here on the volume weighted ATR band is at 36 there. Nano coin, dude. Potentially I might do that. Tell you what, this is the point. This is the part of the show where I write like a secondary list, because I've got quite a lot on the list now, and I don't know if I can get to these coins, because I don't want to be streaming for like 2.5 hours there, because you can imagine it on my voice, guys. It is quite tiring. It's pretty tiring on the throat. I don't want to be out. Because sometimes like you get really sore throat and you can't talk, and that's dead, right? So I've got Dash on that list, and I've got Nano as well. So we'll see how we're going. We'll see how we're going for time and stuff like that, because the rate, like TLM for example, I've pretty much covered TLM now, right? So yeah, we do need to basically see some sort of retracement here on the. Let me get to that so you can see this. Just put it straight into that. So yeah, as you can see here, we are near enough oversold here on the RSI. Quite small, you can't really see it that well, but it's there nonetheless. Dash used to be top 10. Dash is now. It's still in the top 50 as far as I'm aware. I've got it on my watch list, but I did my watch list quite a while ago now. So I don't know if it is still in the top 50. I mean, potentially is. But yeah, that's pretty much TLM done. I'm going to move to Tron now. That's not working. Yeah, I must say, quite a strong uptrend for Tron. Quite interesting. Got quite a few horizontals plotted in there already. So that's a falling wedge that we need to get rid of. Yeah, pretty crucial point right now actually for Tron, just because we've pumped significantly recently. We are looking at the last sort of, it's huge. It's insane. Horizontal to horizontal. You're seeing here to here. Literally like a 10% gain there. Pretty crazy stuff indeed. I would say setting higher highs continuously, higher lows in terms of the trend. It's looking absolutely fine. To the upside, you're still setting these higher highs, so the trend is still very much valid indeed. I would be looking, if you are going to see a reversal coming through here, remember you're at the volume weighted ATR band, you've just pumped up 10%. A reversal, like we have seen here, is absolutely fine. It's completely healthy, right? But when you're seeing a wick like this, right, a wick coming down like this, in the space of a 4 hourly candle, this is bullish. It basically shows the confidence that is in the market, because at this point in time we do have a buy up of literally near enough 3% there, near enough 3% buy up in the space of 4 hours, which is absolutely crazy for any asset. It basically shows there's a lot more confidence in Tron at this point in time since, maybe 18, 24 hours ago or something. Yeah, long time ago, but near enough a day or so. But yeah, so you can see the confidence is there. That retracement is absolutely healthy. So actually, I would expect to hold this horizontal at this 7 cents there. Get a nice 4-hourly candle close along that zone, and then progress up further from that. But just be wary. The moment that you break this higher high of this trend, it's going to be you're in dangerous territory. You're in dangerous territory. And guys, when you swim with sharks, you're not always going to get bit, because there's not always a shark around you. But if you're swimming in shark-infested waters and stuff like that, then the chances of you getting bit it can happen, right? So if you are going to be clearing this zone here, you're going to be in shark-infested waters. And when I say chance of getting bit, if you get bit, you're going to have a bit of a retrace coming through that, like so. But as I was saying, the buy-up power is absolutely fine. So hopefully you can see a continuation of this trend to the upside. And guys, remember, the trend is your friend. Ride it until the end. I don't know what I'm saying now. But yeah, next target point would be this lower high point coming through here at that 7 cents and 4. 7 cents and 4 there. That would be the target point. If you were looking to trade horizontal to horizontal there, you could literally do something along the lines of this, around a 4% there, and then probably stop loss below the volume weighted ATR band and also below the 10 simple moving average as well there. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, guys. That's Tron done. SNX now. Don't know the words. So it's just, I've got like a house music mix in my ears and that song's just come on, right? Yeah, rising wedge pattern. Right now. Right here. Right now. Yeah, rising wedge pattern. Measure move would be looking something along the lines of this. If we can break that to the top side, it's going to correlate very, very well with that volume weighted ATR. And as you can see, Viva la resistance is coming through from that zone. I don't know where I've got that quote from, but yeah, that would be the resistance point that we would be looking for in terms of a take profit for for the measurement to the upside there. It's going to be looking pretty good stuff indeed. We're going to be looking at around 15% gain there if it is going to work to our favor there. 55 likes. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. You guys have killed it today. Well done. Smashed it. Really do appreciate that. The more likes, the more YouTube like my streams and my algorithm. Like the higher I get up on the algorithm, right? So it does help out my channel massively. But you guys have helped enough. I'm not going to ask for anything else, just because we did hit that major 1,000 subscribers today, guys. Amazing stuff. I probably said it like a million times on this stream, but yeah, thank you ever so much. So yeah, as you can see here, move to the downside is going to be 15%. Move to the upside is going to be 15%. It's going to be interesting to see. I think it's going to be, if we do see a move to the downside actually play out, we're going to be below all major moving averages there. So it's a lot more likely that we are going to progress to the upside. But if we do lose it to the downside here, guys, think of the resistance that we're going to have if we're below all major moving averages. So the likelihood of that planning out is going to be pretty strong indeed. We do have a pretty strong higher low as well to think about. If we do see a bounce point from that zone, it could be a nice bit of a trap coming through there. So yeah, just be wary, be cautious. We are setting higher highs in terms of the uptrend. Looking pretty good indeed for the 4-hourly. So yeah, if we can see another move to the upside, I would be looking at a rejection point to the top side of this rising wedge pattern. And also in terms of a horizontal, $10.67 there. That would be a rejection point to basically take into consideration there. But hopefully not. We can see the progression up from the top side from there, guys. So yeah, interesting. We'll see how that plans out. What's next? TRB. Well, that's moving. That is moving. That's got progression at its finest. That was the wrong thing there. Progression at its finest. Need to get a new chair, I think. It's very squeaky. It's very squeaky. Yeah, so we've got a trend line coming up there. Golden cross coming through on the 4-hourly as well. And that's when the 50 moving average is crossing over with the 200 as well. So they're a lot more valid on the dailies, but they do have significant pumps sometimes, right? Not all the time, just sometimes. So yeah, as you can see here, we are setting higher high points in terms of this trend as well. We've got a nice safety net coming down in terms of all the major moving averages, and also it's just a very healthy uptrend, I must say. It's progressing up nice. It's not too rigid, it's not too parabolic, and when we did go parabolic, as you can see here, we did see that correction in terms of a nice micro downtrend coming through there, and then obviously we resume the uptrend coming through, smashing through those high points. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I would be looking at resistance point at the volume weighted ATR band naturally at $49.48 there. That would be a point to watch for a bit of a rejection, bit of a pullback, potentially even to this previous high from this zone here, and then maybe potentially a bounce from there. As long as you're not invalidating this this higher low sat at around this $42 there, then it is looking very bullish indeed, in my opinion, right? Yeah, and also there's a very correlative point, I must say, as I was just discussing. This correlative point here is definitely a point to watch. So I would expect a bounce off this volume weighted ATR band to come down and then bounce up further than that, as long as we don't lose this zone and invalidate any of these high low points. XMR now. So I mean, sometimes it can just kind of bang it out. Oh damn, this is good. Look at this. It's crazy. It's nice to see Monero doing well. It's nice to see Monero doing well. Oh god. Ooh. I found this coin when it was so low. so low. It's like, I don't know how low it was, but it was ridiculous. Honestly, it was so low. When was this? That was obviously March crash. It was after the March crash. I think it was around this sort of area. Yeah, and then obviously went mooned. Crazy stuff. Topped out around $500 there. Interesting. Yeah, at this point in time, we've got a very healthy uptrend, right? This is kind of what we're looking for Bitcoin right now. I mean, if we can compare both the charts, as you can see here, we've got a nice big upswing in terms of momentum there, then the correction, and then the upswing coming through there. Let's get rid of all this stuff for a minute. This is very messy indeed. It's obviously the hash ribbons thing that we were looking at earlier, right? This is what we kind of want to look for. Let's compare these charts coming through, because this is what we want. This is what we want for Bitcoin. So this is Bitcoin right now. This is Monero right now. So they look pretty much similar, but Bitcoin's still sat at around this sort of area. We need Bitcoin to progress up and clear through this higher high point coming through here in terms of this uptrend. And if we can see that, then it's likely that we are going to see something along the lines of this coming through, and that's obviously going to bring the price up to around that 45k. So yeah, it's definitely a point to obviously can't reference both of them, but this is just an idea of what we want to be looking for there, and what a nice healthy uptrend would look on the daily. Granted, guys, we're pretty parabolic now, right? We're looking pretty parabolic. I mean, the 4 hour doesn't look too bad, but it's pretty rough, right? We're on the volume weighted ATR band too, so it's likely that we are going to see some rejection. We have the 10 symbol coming up as well there, so maybe a bounce and then progression up from there. All we need is a pullback looking like that, and then we can look at progressing up further, because this is healthy, this is confident. I do like it indeed. Monero looking very good indeed. I would say, guys, look, we're at the top of the trend. We're at the highest point of the trend right now. Don't just be jumping in and being like, oh my good God, I'm going to miss out. Don't be doing that. Don't FOMO in now, because you've missed the pump. You've missed it. It's done. You missed the pump. We're looking for a retracement and then a potential pump up from there. I mean, the healthiest scenario I would say would be to actually come down to this horizontal. As you can see, heavy levels of resistance at that zone. So the support could be there. Very juicy stuff indeed. That would be the ideal scenario for Monero there. I can't see us just keep going up from here. And if we do, we're going to have big crashes coming through there. So yeah, please don't just FOMO in. Obviously, I'm not your financial advisor. If you want to go FOMO in, you FOMO in. You FOMO in. But in my opinion, I think you're probably going to get wrecked if you do. So yeah, just trade safe out there. Monero runs pretty done in my opinion for the day. And obviously, guys, it is coming to a weekend as well, so it's gonna be we've seen a few bloody weekends coming through there. So yeah, just take that into account for the future. I wondered why I couldn't see the chat. I didn't have it up anymore. Hey Chester, are we here to make money? Tom, you know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that, bro. Hey man, if you've got time to go through KSM, please, thank you. Pat W, you're on my shortlist, bro. I mean, I've been streaming for like an hour and 45 minutes, so I'm pretty tired. So I'm gonna put you on the secondary list. But the rate that I'm banging out these altcoins, it's likely that I could do that for you. It's looking pretty likely. So yeah, let me jump to I've got RSR next, and then Engine, and then FTT, and then that's the first list over, and then we're gonna be moving to the second list if we get to 60 likes. Let's do that. If we get to 60 likes, I'll do the second list. And at the moment, there's 3 altcoins on there, and that's Dash, Nano, and KSM. But you guys have got to, what we got? In 3 altcoins time, you've got to produce 4 likes. So if you can do that, then yeah, I will go to the secondary list. But yeah, at this point in time, I'm pretty tired, right? My voice is knackered. Probably should have some more water to keep me going. What has happened with this? It's ridiculous. This is the daily. Wow. Okay. Not really a pullback, just a consolidation. What do you think of Clover Finance's 10s only? I really haven't done any research on it, man. I really should. But yeah, it's quite new, isn't it? Quite newly listed on Binance, I think it is. Or Coinbase, one of the two. But yeah, this is quite progressive here for RSR. I mean, okay, just checking, thanks. So yeah, as you can see here, we're challenging pretty crucial, well, these pretty crucial lower highs here to get over. If we can get over that, then yeah, it's going to be looking a lot more progressive to the future. But yeah, as you can see, guys, we've been progressing quite heavily recently, quite heavily. Nice, healthy uptrend. But as you can see, the confidence is getting lower. Obviously, there's quite steep corrections coming through there. It's just kind of fizzling out. Still going up. It's still an uptrend nonetheless. Quick check on FIS. Maybe. Oh, we hit 60 likes. Okay, yeah, I'll check FIS and Nano and Dash and KSM for you guys. Okay. That's the deal. We hit 60 likes. The deal is there. So yeah, we've smashed that. So yeah, amazing stuff. I will get onto that for you there, guys. We're above the volume weighted ATR, and we've pumped significantly for RSI recently. So I would expect us to come down to this 3 cents and 66 there, and then see a progression to the upside from there. I mean, at the end of the day, you're still setting higher highs. You're still not invalidating any higher lows here. It's looking good. It's looking progressive. It's looking fine. But just remember, guys, we are at a very, very crucial point in terms of the daily chart here. We're sat on the 200 EMA, not currently finding support on it. We did test it and got rejected there. And we're currently challenging these previous lower highs here. And these are obviously very strong in terms of VWAP resistance to the downside, right? So we do need to take that into consideration for the future for RSR. We are going to see correction coming down to this zone. That 3 cents and 46 there, that is absolutely fine for another leg up. Absolutely fine. Perfectly healthy indeed. What isn't healthy is what we're seeing here. This is very, very progressive. We're going to the weekly chart. Look at that. It's just parabolic. And you know what we say here, guys? I haven't used this quote on today's stream, but it's already 60 low. Yeah, it's we actually smashed 60 likes. So yeah, thank you ever so much, guys. Appreciate that coming through there. To the moon says Crypto Chester. To the moon. So yeah, as you can see here, progression to the upside, parabolic as we are seeing here. I would be looking for, if we are climbing Everest, guys, I do like this metaphor I like to say, or analogy, one of the two, right? See, as you can see here, we are climbing Everest, parabolic, very steep stuff coming through there. When we're at base camp 1 for Everest, right? You can't climb Everest without hitting base camp 1. Base camp 1, you need some food. You need loads of food, and you need loads of air. You need loads of food, and you need loads of air. In order to get all that food, to get all that air, you need to rest. You need to consolidate. If you don't, you're going to pass out and you're going to fall. Simple as that, right? So, yeah, a bit of an analogy there. So, yeah, we do need some consolidation or some sort of rejection coming through there for RSR. To get some food and get some air while we're climbing Everest. So, yeah, where are we? Engine Coin is next. Symmetrical triangle. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Rising wedges and ascending triangles and stuff like that. So yeah, symmetrical triangle coming through. Nice retest coming through there. The measure move to the upside here on the daily would be that's obviously overextended. Let me correct that quickly. Something along the lines of this, right? Along the lines of this, we're going to be looking at get rid of that as well. It's obviously quite an old TA coming through there. It's going to be around that $1.72 there. Obviously, we've got a very clean cut horizontal, clean cut slice of cheese at around this $1.48 there. If we can get over that, then yeah, we could be looking at some sort of measure move to the upside around still a 14% gain there for Engine Coin there. At this point in time, you can see the VWAP resistance is playing out from this zone. I've really got to get better at drawing there. Yeah, VWAP resistance is playing out of this zone quite crucially. So I would be looking for a breakout of this zone. If you can break this zone, amazing stuff. It's going to look very, very good. Obviously, look at the volume trend as well coming through there, and obviously the RSI coming through as well there. As you can see here, if we do get to that overextended point when we're at this zone, we're likely to get rejected again. Sorry, that overbought point, we're likely to get rejected again. So there's a few factors you want to take into consideration there. If you clear it, looking very progressive in terms of the long-term hit for Engine Coin. In terms of the mid-term, let's jump to the 4-hourly right now. Stop talking quite abruptly then. Right now. Done. Symmetrical triangle. It's very symmetrical. So in terms of a shorter term breakout target, it's not going to be so big, guys, just because Obviously, we're at the end. We're at the end of the symmetrical triangle coming through here, so the measure moves aren't going to be as huge. If we are looking to break out here from the symmetrical triangle on the 4-hourly time frame, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, all the way up to that $1.47 there. In terms of percent for that move, we could be looking at around a 4% gain there, and vice versa for the downtrend. Obviously, we're going to, speculatively speaking here, guys, because we've got on the most recent downtrend, so if we are going to break this to the downside here, we're going to be looking at something along the lines of this, and a move to the downside like so would be probably around a 3.5% there, but please be aware we do have the top side of this symmetrical triangle on the macro scale coming through there as well to think about. And also quite a few major moving averages there holding us up, so yeah, it's looking pretty bullish, like we are going to break to the top side here for Engine Coin. Invalidating lower highs here, very healthy, good stuff. Higher lows being set, very nice. Nice shorter term uptrend, looking good indeed. I had a spider crawling up my leg then. That's awful. Where are we? FTT next. I must say, guys, I haven't streamed properly this week, so I've enjoyed this stream. Right, I've enjoyed the stream. Nearly go for 2 hours as well. That's crazy stuff there. Get rid of all this. Oh, not good. Deleted my main indicator. Yeah, guys, if you are new to the channel, I do stream every single morning, Monday to Friday. I do TA on Bitcoin. I choose 3 altcoins of the day to showcase to you guys, so you guys can do your own research, potential positions from either way, obviously depending on the breakouts. And also, we do have a very comfortable, very friendly Telegram group as well. A nice, tightly knitted community for you guys, for everyone who's in the community, right? It's very cool, very good stuff indeed. We do chat in there continuously about crypto. So if you did want to join that, the link is in the Telegram, and it is very good also for new traders, very beginners. If you're a beginner trader and you did want to learn, that is a very good place for you to learn, right? It's full of friendly people, right? It's very positive, no negativity in there. We don't stand for that. If you're negative, you get kicked out. It's as simple as that. So it's a positive place to be if you are a trader. So yeah, if you did want to join that, the link is in the description, guys. And I will be discussing my giveaway in there over the next day or so. Because obviously I hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. I hit 1,000 subscribers. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hit that today. So yeah, absolutely amazing stuff there. So yeah, I do appreciate all you guys out there. Obviously, I've only been trading for what? Not trading. I've only been streaming for what, like 3 months? Near enough 3 months, 2.5 months, something along the lines of that. So yeah, to hit 1,000 subscribers in that short space of time, it's actually ridiculous. So fast in terms of growth. Very cool. FTX right now is a strong uptrend. Rising wedge pattern, I would say. Strong uptrend, you're above the volume weighted ATR band, so I would expect you to actually come down and hit that soon. That's going to be around that $35 there. You have seen quite insane progression, right? Like quite insane progression, quite steep, I must say. Recently, I do think a lot of the altcoins, they are due a bit of a pullback coming through there, because we have seen a lot of altcoins pull up. They've pulled up to the crib, and they're just staying there. They're pulling up continuously, right? So yeah, as you can see, I wouldn't be surprised if we did come down to this $37 sort of mark there. And also we do have the 10 symbol bringing us up as well. Maybe over the next 3-4 days or so, could see us coming down to that 38 sort of area. If we're looking for a breakout, guys, this would be the breakout scenario that we are looking for around this on this 12% to the upside here. We have literally cleared another high point here, so we are in shark territory there. We could get bitten, so just be cautious, right? Just be cautious out here. We would be looking to find support on this upward sloping currently resistance line, upward sloping resistance line. If we don't find support on that, then we are going to be coming down to these major moving averages as well. Now, have some more water, and then I'm going to jump to the secondary list, and that's Dash, Nano, KSM, and FIS. Oh, got my voice. I'm gonna take it easy now because my voice is it's aching, it's hurting. What the hell that is? That's awful. It's like awful. That's awful. The sell-off from this zone. That's ridiculous. Let's do percentages. Let's do percent. To pump 66% and then retrace in the space of 4 hours is really bad. It's really bad. Very manipulated, I must say. A broadening wedge, in my opinion. I don't really like broadening wedges, but it's still there. I mean, right now you are invalidating some higher low points that you have seen in this uptrend. It is a correction, so it's okay because you are actually coming up and you're challenging these lower high points here, sat at around that $1, 162 there. If you can see progression, I would be looking at holding this $1. I get tired now at this $157.95 there. If you did lose that zone in terms of the candle body, and I would expect you to come down lower than that and then be challenging this this lower low point coming through there. If you are going to set a lower low point, you would probably bounce off that 200 EMA there as well there, guys. So yeah, interesting point to watch would be if this downtrend isn't going to have that reversal, would be this $157 there. In terms of the targets of the downside. If you are going to actually progress, it's going to be pretty good. I would expect resistance at this zone here. As you can see, we've got Viva resistance does play out from that point there. So yeah, I would expect that zone coming through there around that $167. Oh, that's why, because the chat's gone again. Interesting. Marathon 1K stream. Yeah, it is a bit of a marathon 1K stream, to be honest. Thank you, says Andre. Thank you, says Jörg. Not a problem at all. Where are we now? We've got Nano to do. Nano. C98, says Elfian. All these charts pretty much look the same, I must say. They're all progressing up in a nice uptrend. Ooh. You're not invalidating any higher low points here. Looking pretty good. You're still setting higher highs. I mean, not the best in the world, but you're still setting higher highs nonetheless. It's still a trend. The trend does look like it's coming to an end, unfortunately. Looking like it is curling over a bit from this upwards momentum that you were seeing. So yeah, just be cautious at this zone, just because if you are going to see it curl over, first things first, you would be looking to invalidate this this high low point, and that's going to be a target of around that $4.35. If you lose that zone, if you lose this zone here, obviously you're going to be losing a lot of the major moving averages coming through here on the 4-hourly, and that's obviously going to mean you're going to be coming down to this zone. If you lose this zone, if you lose this 420, if you lose that zone there, then it's likely that you are going to come down and see that trend obviously progress further down, smashing through these higher lows and seeing that correctionary phase coming through there. And let's bring up the daily and see what's good there for Nano on the daily. Yeah, it's still pretty solid uptrend. If you were looking for a target to the upside, it would be this point here. As you can see, Viva resistance from this zone. If you are going to be looking for resistance, it is going to be from that $4.72 there. I mean, to be honest, seeing all these charts trending up like this, it just does look a bit too good to be true. I hate to say it, it does look a bit too good to be true. I mean, you've got volume weighted ATR, and as you can see, the support is being formed there. So if you are going to actually crash down, that's going to hold you up a little bit. Obviously, depending on how big the crash is, depending on what Bitcoin is going to do. So yeah, we just have to see how that plans out, and that's going to be sat around at $4.05 there on the volume weighted ATR bent for Nano. Oh god. Roger says, "Oi oi, Savile, oi, Chester, my man." Nice to see you on the stream there, Roger. Hope you're having a good day. 66 likes as well there, guys. Killing it. I'm very tired now. Very, very tired. We've got KSM, and then we've got Fist to do, and then I'm calling it a day. I'm absolutely knackered. Marathon stream coming through there, as LR says. Yep, uptrend coming through. Testing the 55. You've got a horizontal that we could plot in coming through here from this previous high. As you can see, that's around that 238 there. Yeah, you've got resistance points coming through from that zone. You've seen quite a bit of progression recently. In the last day or so, you've actually progressed quite a lot. If we jump to the 4-hourly, yeah, you've progressed quite a lot in the last day, or in the last 8 hours. Yeah, literally the last 8 hours, you've progressed quite significantly. Still setting higher highs at the end of the day, not invalidating any lower highs here, so it's still looking good for you guys. I would be looking for a target at that 238 if you were going to progress any further for a resistance point to basically check yourself before you wreck yourself sort of scenario. That is basically what needs to happen here. Otherwise, you're about to get wrecked. Yeah, you got a bit of a parallel channel coming up as well. So if you can break that to the top side, then yeah, you could be looking at a measure move to the top side. Look at something along the lines of this, right? Obviously the volume weighted ATR, but around that $258 there. Get some rest, man. Yeah, Roger, I need some rest, bro. I'm tired. pretty tired now. I've still got work to do after this. We'll be in the office till a while today. Oh. And obviously trading as well. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Definitely need a cup of tea though. Very English. Cup of tea. Help me out. So So yeah, this is looking pretty good, I must say, for KSM right now. If we are going to actually see resistance here, we've got the 10 moving average coming up as well, the 10 simple. And if we are going to put on a horizontal for potential bounce point for support, you can see we got Viva resistance from the zone. Hopefully we can act as support, correlating with the 10 simple, and then bouncing up further from there, trying at this at the top side of this rising parallel channel yet again if we do lose it at this zone here. And we're overextended as well on the RSI. We're overextending the RSI, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if we did actually see some sort of correction to the downside coming through there. Because as I could say, over the last 8 hours, we've pumped significantly, guys. Let me get rid of that quickly. What? I'm pretty gobsmacked. Speechless. Look at this. That's ridiculous. That is mental. That is parabolic. If we ever saw it. Mount Everest has been climbed. We've literally hit the top. We need to correct. We need a correction. Otherwise, we're going to skydive off the top. You know what happens when we skydive? We fall quite drastically, quite fast. You can't have a pump like this without any sort of consolidation or correctionary phase coming through there. So yeah, just be aware, guys. When you've got an asset, right, and it's pumping, how much are we going to pump? We'll go from the bottom of the trend, right? Up to the live price now. 250% in 2 days. 250% in 2 days. Need at least a 60% correction or something like that, right? At least. Or maybe even a 40% correction. We'll go from the high. Still 20%. Let's go for 40%. I know I said 60, but let's go for 40 just for simplicity's sake. That's going to bring you down to $2.43 there. So yeah, interesting point. I would expect you to come down lower than this. But obviously I don't know the fundamental research on this coin and why it is doing what it's doing. So yeah, just check yourself. No, just yeah, obviously don't FOMO into this, guys. You're going to get wrecked. LR says, what's that? It's I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing. Oh god. I'm calling it, guys. I'm knackered. I'll get. Love your reaction, lol. Yeah, I'm gonna call it, guys. I'm pretty tired. Let me do a little BTC update. We're seeing resistance off the top side of this rising wedge pattern coming down, testing the 10 simple. We've got the 21 SMA. 21 SMA. No, the EMA. We've got 21 EMA coming through there around that 40,336. I would expect us to hit that at this point in time. But the point to watch here would be this higher low. As you can see, we've got this plotted at 39,908 there. If we do lose that, then we are going to be seeing us coming down progressively lower than that. So yeah, obviously still in this chart pattern, but yeah, still in this downtrend none the least. Seeing us, do you think we have actually bottomed, says Torwolf? No. Brave to say, but no, I do not think we have actually bottomed. I think we've actually got a considerable amount of time to go. And the reasoning for that is the last time that we did see any sort of dump coming off a cliff, losing the bull market barrier like this, we actually retraced 94% before we had the continuation down to that $3,000 Bitcoin. 94%, right? For simplicity's sake, right? That brings us all the way up to 57,595 there. We could even get $56,000 and then still reject into a dirty bear market abyss. So just be cautious. Just be cautious. And at this point in time, in terms of the longer terms, right now, this is still a downtrend, right? This could literally be what we're seeing here, this massive pump that we've seen. I thought it was BTC taking off. Not quite, LR, not quite. But yeah, as you can see here, when we're seeing a dump like this, right, a 50% correction for BTC, we could still be seeing just a correction validating this downtrend. See what I'm getting at? Could easily happen. And what better scenario for the whales to do? Make everyone bullish for 3 weeks. Then dump it off a mother trucker cliff, Mother trucking cliff. Yeah, dump it off a cliff after that, right? That would make sense. It would make sense for a whale to do that, right? So yeah, if that does happen, we're prepared for that. It's absolutely fine. We can trade this all the way down, continuously. We've got the indicators. We've got the knowledge. We've got the know-how. It's fine. It's not a problem. Vice versa, if it goes up, we can trade it all the way up. We're going to be continuously making cold, hard cash. Yeah, we do have hash ribbons coming through as well on the daily. So watch out for that. Watch out for that trade, guys. Yeah, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm pretty tired, as you can imagine. I'm pretty stupid now. But yeah, watch out for Bitcoin today, people. And obviously coming into a weekend, be prepared for that CME gap. And I will do a stream tomorrow morning. I'm going to do a stream, well, probably tomorrow lunchtime, actually. Tomorrow lunchtime, I'll do a stream for you guys. So yeah, be prepared. Stay tuned for that. Hopefully we can see some crazy price action tonight for Bitcoin, and then I'll have something good to talk about there as well. So yeah, hopefully see you all tomorrow on tomorrow morning stream. And once again, thank you all ever so much for the 1,000 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. I would not be here without you guys. So yeah, do really appreciate you all out here. Thank you ever so much. But for now, peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chest.